Unfortunate video to make. We had a little bit of an issue. It's not catastrophic, it's not insane. On that first startup video you might have just seen earlier in the introduction to this. But it's been about 2 weeks since the last video that I made. 2 weeks ago I made I made it a little bit before I got tuned. I released how to install a boost gauge video, and the video right before that was when we were actually tuning the car. Tune went great, clutch dead, obviously. It doesn't hold for anything when I do street stuff or the track. I wouldn't even try it at the track yet. I just got back from vacation. Today is Monday the 20th, if I'm not mistaken. I took about a week vacation, and I went up skiing on a ski trip in Colorado. Had a great time. And I got back Friday. I had left Sunday, and the Wednesday right before, we went out and did some testing on a closed road, you know, not a public road. This is a closed roadway, specifically used for testing. Here's the clip of it. I think that was 4th or 5th gear, I don't know. I had to let off. And if you haven't already noticed what it is from, like I said, the introduction, let me show you the clip on exactly why, or let me flip the camera and show you exactly why I had to let off. For those of you guys who are in the CRX and EF community, realize how hard parts are to find. I feel like you're gonna cry from this. Ooh, look at that. If you follow me on Instagram, you already saw the damage before my vacation, but look at this. Completely destroyed the windshield, dented the hood. You can see the body curve right there. And there's a nice crease right here. Goes over there too. And the big stuff. Ay Dios mío. This is awful. Broke right there. Let loose right here, right here. It's from hitting the top of the roof or the windshield, I don't know. Right there. Completely separated from that point all the way up to right here, and then on this part again. Look at that. Completely died. Right after it happened, I made this clip right here. And from that point forward, we threw this little strap on, and we actually drove home. Wow, that intercooler bracket is actually kind of loose. Gotta tighten that up. But oh, it might have been from pulling up on this while I was driving home. But I threw this strap on so we could actually make it home. And let me pop the hood so I can actually show you what broke a little closer. All right. You can tell the hood isn't happy being lifted. And I doubt it had anything to do with me having cut the bottom side of the hood, because a ton of people cut the bottom sides of hoods. They never have this issue. There's also split right there. It shifted the mounting points. The hinges, I think, themselves bent, or something happened with that. But it cracked right there under the hood too. And let's see if it'll still hold itself with the prop. Oh, you hear that? It took off a bolt right there. It's only been held on by one bolt. That's probably why it's not aligned correctly. But this is awful, guys. And we had done some other stuff previously that day, and we had been driving all night. We didn't have a single issue. And then all of a sudden, without having opened my hood or pressed the buttons or nothing, these quick latch things let loose. And I'm an idiot for having used them, because originally, if you guys are old with following Instagram, I don't think I ever made a video about it on YouTube, but you guys know that on the Integra, I used to run those quick latch, the little pins, those things. I had it on this car a couple years ago. They were silver, not black. And the hood came up and did the exact same thing. Busted the windshield, busted the hood. This is actually my second hood that I had on this car. And with this car, when I decided to mount the turbo kit and whatnot, I knew I wasn't gonna be able to run the OEM support to how I wanted, given all the extra stuff that's in the front, all the extra, you know, turbo kit and radiator. I wasn't gonna be able to fit it. So I opted out for these hood latch, the quick latch things, and they failed on me. On the Integra, after that happened a couple years ago, I traded for the traditional arrow latch ones. Very strong, have a lock. You never have that kind of issue. But like an idiot, I decided to give something that hasn't worked for me in the past another try. And on social media, a whole bunch of people have said that these aren't the right ones. These are for bumpers. I'm an idiot because I didn't have a bumper on and all the extra wind was blowing it up. First of all, there's not a lot of wind that goes over there because first of all, it's getting slowed down by this and the pressure isn't insane. It's not a sealed it's not a sealed unit that's all pushing forward. It also goes under the car. That's also how cars are designed. There's actually a couple good articles on it for people who used to run hood spacers. They say that even when you're driving, the velocity doesn't throw it up, it throws it down. But that's another topic. I'm not going to get into that right now. But sure, I should have used the bigger ones for hoods, not the ones for bumpers. But this failure shouldn't happen either way. I had them mounted correctly, would click in super easy, click off super easy. But something just gave, and it's not like it ripped out of its spot. It's not loose or anything. It just gave and didn't hold, and driving after that pool just completely came up. It's an awful situation. As soon as I got back from vacation, I didn't really have anything that I could do to this. I wanted to put the new clutch in. I wanted to go get retuned and whatnot and make a little more power this time. But given the situation of the hood and the windshield and having gotten back into the groove after vacation, I didn't really have the time or the real energy to work on it. And today I actually pulled it out of the garage and started doing some stuff after running some errands. Today's Monday, so I had the day off. And finally showing you guys this, but it's a shame because carbon hoods are super hard to find for CRXs. Hush Performance started selling them again. I think they went after the Euro model, which has more room under the hood itself, if I'm not mistaken. But that's obviously an expensive part. And windshields, I'm gonna have to call Geico because I know I have insurance and it covers it. But who knows if they even carry the CRX windshields anymore. So yeah, it's kind of like a sad feeling, but I didn't let it affect me on vacation because I had a great time. We went skiing, had a bunch of fun. But it's definitely something that I had to come back for. And now I'm gonna have to deal with it. Other than that, while the car's down, I can take advantage of doing some stuff to the lower control arm that I really wanted to do. I had the really crappy eBay style traction bar, and we actually installed a mid plate to it a while ago, a couple weeks ago actually. And that's not going to be the only thing that we're going to be doing to the traction bar. I also really want to cut the ears off on the part that goes to the lower control arm and actually make like a flat steel piece to make it mount better. As an example, since obviously the car's on the ground, as of right now, the traction bar receives this. I think it's called the Heim joint. That Heim joint goes to, here's another low control arm for demonstration. It goes to one of these two bolt holes right there. And then it uses basically like an adapter to get to the other bolt hole as well, which allows some swivel. Since I think it's a Heim joint, that's what it's called. Because of that design, it allows it to move. So while this is down, I can work on stuff like that. I have a video that I'm going to be recording probably tonight or tomorrow about me actually fixing that on the cheap eBay traction bar. But it just sucks to have to get another hood and windshield. Honestly, I think I'm just going to go with a stock hood this time around. And I might wrap the whole car since it's going to look a little weird with the carbon fenders and not a carbon hood. Or at least to my mind, it's going to look weird since I'm used to it. Or if I find a nice black hood, it'll just match. So I don't know. Regardless of that, I just wanted to do a quick video on that. It's not like I'm revealing a whole bunch on this video, but I really wanted you guys to see it. I posted it on Instagram, and I like keeping you guys up to date on everything for those of you who don't have social media and don't actually see those updates. But yeah, there she is. That's pretty much the sum of what this video was. I'm going to pull off the hood right now, and it's just like 3 bolts, and push it off to the side so I can actually still take it for a drive. I just started it earlier like I showed you guys in the clip, and it starts and drives fine, but I don't want to drive with the hood having a chance of flying up, and I'm not going to beat on it or anything with the windshield how it is until I get a new windshield because I want it to be safe and whatnot. Although I've seen people drive with way worse windshields and not have an issue, I'm not going to push my luck, you know. All right, let's see if we can zap this bad boy off real quick. Okay. Top on this side. sad reacts only. And I had just done the trim ring for the wastegate up pipe right here. I thought it came out pretty good. Such a sad day for this CRX. Such a shame. It's actually really light, a lot lighter than I thought this carbon would be. But yeah, so now that the hood and the bumper is off, I don't really like that look, so I'm probably gonna throw the bumper back on after I obviously tighten the brackets like I said I was going to in a couple minutes, and for the intercooler. And she looks nice and mean. She looks like a race car. It looks like La Fea when she ran 10s originally with no hood. But obviously it's not the look that I want to keep on this car. I want to have a hood. I want it to be a street car. I want it to do everything that we built it for. So it's obviously a sad situation. There's the hood in all its glory. Throw these into a bolt bucket. Always a good idea to have a bolt bucket, guys. You never know when you need bolts and you find the right one. It's always in a centralized location. But yeah, such a shame. She is right there. She's ready to get started on the lower control arm stuff. Like I said, I want to make that video right now and show you guys what I'm doing on the downtime meanwhile. So yeah, that does sum up the video for today. I know it's a really quick update. It's not anything crazy, like a long video or nothing, but it was really important for me to show you guys unfortunate thing that happened. I'm trying not to let it affect me too much, but obviously it's a sad thing. As for the update for the rest of the car, if you guys see, I have the radials on the front, 245, 45, 16s. Those are on some AV12s, AVID1 wheels. Originally what I used to run on the street for the Integra. And since the Integra is becoming full track car and whatnot, this is actually it's coming on here for recycling of the wheels or whatever. And I actually just ordered 2 matching wheels for the back and some T1R Toyo Proxies, the cheap ones for like $240 I think. Some tires to go with it, so it'll be a matching set. And once the matching wheel size is, once the wheel size and tire size is matching again, I can actually put the drive shaft back on and run it all-wheel drive again, since you need it to be perfect ratio from the rear to the front. But yeah, that does sum up the video. Sorry for dragging it along. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't already. But if you're watching this, it's not like a clickbait type video, so it's not like it's gonna get a lot of views aside from you guys who just care about small updates. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. I know it blows, but we're gonna try to stay as positive as we can from it. If you guys know me personally, you know I'm a little bummed out by this, but we'll try to stay as positive as possible. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning into this one, and hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day, morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.